Hey, Mikey,
Hey,
do you know who the Amazing Atheist is?
I've heard of him before.
Yeah, he was one of the first people I saw on the internet. And
Oh,
I mean, although he looks like a hippie, he is,
oh,
and
oh.
more. He wrote books,
Sounds like good books.
and I think he did something with a banana.
Oh,
The Banana Bear Show! Greatest has come again! Hell yeah! The Banana Bear Show! Coloring the sick and the dumb woke. Laughing at them cause we want the smoke. The Banana Bear Show!
Today we're going to talk about the Amazing Atheist.
hmm.
Now, lo and behold, is he on the same lines as like Cyrex? No,
I don't think
but
anybody is, are they?
no, that's a bad
Yeah.
example. However, we're going to find out a lot about this guy, and we're going to use missing things around the internet, found on the internet, that channel. It's we use his videos all the time.
Yes.
Check him out. He did a great thing. Oh, so many people have done shit on the Amazing Atheist,
Yeah.
and but I think this one does a clear cut of the biggest edgelord online ever. So,
Yeah, I know a little bit
I
about him, but not too
well,
much. So,
I mean, we covered him a little bit
mhm.
when we were talking about that guy with the glasses, which we
Right.
still have to do that finale about. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I really don't want to talk about Chuar.
Logically, I'm way away from everyone else. I'm outside the norm. I'm outside the box. I'm outside the box that the box is in, motherfucker. I'm way out there. I'm out in the stratosphere, you know?
Yeah.
And people fear ideas that are different. They don't need to fear them because it's not like I'm amassing some huge band of followers. It's not like everyone's like looking to me as some kind of leader or something.
No,
I pose no threat to the
he
status
tries.
quo. I'm just myself. I'm just a man.
Why? Hold
Or a
on.
boy.
Let me line him up here. Why does he look like this? Does he think that's CC
Edgy.
Joker and was like, ha ha ha?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Back in the day when he was doing videos, when the Heath Ledger Joker came out, everyone tried being him, especially people that had soccer ma hair.
Yeah.
That was like the soccer ma hair guy look. Uh, yeah, I do recognize it. Or it could be a Marilyn Manson thing because, he's into that atheism stuff,
Yeah.
super atheism. But it's like, this is the reason why. Like, I know there's atheists that watch us.
Yeah.
There's religious folk.
Yeah.
There's uh, agnostic, all that stuff. But I think it's well known that atheist people, if they're like telling you that they're atheists, they are fucking annoying because
It's
all they do is try to glory stand and all that shit. And I'll tell you this, I Banana Bear Show, we're not gonna convert you into the not a cult, you know,
what? Not a cult. This
not a
isn't a
cult.
cult.
We
What are you
we
talking
have
about
a
a cult?
shirt, Mikey, that says it's not a cult that you can get at the Banana Bear Shop.
I wish I could hold it up and show you all right now,
Yeah,
but
I ordered mine. It's on its way. We also have Greatness Has Come Again because we're the
Mhm.
tag team champions. Right. Well, also, a lot more. We got mugs. I also got a new mug with the Colt thing.
Yes. I
Uh,
will have a new mug shortly.
yeah, and it comes in two sizes. I got the bigger size this time
Oh,
because I got to drink more G Fuel. That's what's in here right now.
yeah.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. That's the flavor I got. Dream Demon.
Blood.
Yeah, like how this guy. Oh, Dream Demon. Anyway, get yours today.
Yeah.
Um,
This guy looks like a raccoon, by the way.
Raccoons are cute though.
Yeah, well, he looks like the ones that are annoying
He
as
looks like
hell.
me on my 21st birthday after I puked out all the shit I drank and I got raccoon eyes. Like
Okay.
I broke all the blood vessels out because I was puking so much.
At no point do I ever look like any lolcow. Don't look at my headphones.
Just a boy,
You abusing me.
just a boy, just a little fucking boy. I can never be a man.
Oh, so cool. You can drink.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I can drink
Thomas
too, buddy.
James Kirk III was born on the 20th of February 1980.
Remember
Mm,
Dennis the Menace?
yes.
85 in California, but would move to Louisiana early in life and be raised in this
He already
state.
looks like a pompous asshole. Like, actually, I pooped my pants yesterday. I did it because I am an anarchist.
TJ was a rebellious child who would get in trouble at school for not respecting the teachers. He says that he didn't really have any friends when he was younger, as he was more interested in creating personas and characters. While he
I'm
was young,
sure.
he was
Okay.
arrested. I'm not too sure of the details of this, but TJ said that this was a one-time thing in his words. He seems to have had a turbulent childhood, mainly with his father, who TJ
Two sides of the same coin?
The hair.
Yeah. One has it and one.
I love Jay and Silent Bob, man. Like,
claims would mistreat him. One day he would be
but like a fat version.
shouting at him for no reason, making TJ
With that I keep bringing up pompous, but like his mouth.
It's like he has constant actually face.
Yes, thank you.
feel powerless and inadequate. Then the next day he would be giving him words of encouragement to make him feel on top of the world. As a teenager, his father would pay him and his brother $40 a week to work full-time at the family business. So at this stage, we're just going to take a quick little detour to investigate his father and the family business, as it's pretty interesting, and I think it sheds a lot of light on the things that are to come later on in the story. Thomas James Kirk II operated a university in California in the 1980s. This was no ordinary university though. In this prestigious centre of learning, Mr. Kirk would give out engineering degrees based on just looking at their resume, or give out law degrees based on completing exams designed for legal assistants. This went on.
Okay. Those are called scams.
Yeah. The one weird thing about this video is he goes kind of in depth with the dad's scam, which has nothing to do with Amazing Atheist.
Right.
It's just a
yes
little
and no.
interesting.
It's you're raised by your parents. It's there's a lot of stuff that happens.
Basically, he like was making this fake college to give fake degrees, and he made money. And then when he got caught, he changed the name of the school and put it under a fake church called the World Christian Church.
I mean, that is right in the wheelhouse. Like, if your dad was a criminal and then he changed that criminal business into like something religious, I can see how that could directly affect you into being an
he did it not
atheist.
for religious reasons. He was trying to get tax write-off.
Exactly.
But so
exactly.
technically he was running a diploma mill.
Mm-hmm.
So be that as may.
I guess. Some of the more notable people that got degrees from Mr. Kirk's diploma mill include a nutritionist who advised the US Olympic swimming team, a Massachusetts school superintendent. For my British viewers, the TV hypnotist Paul McKenna apparently got a degree from this place, and the president of a university in Illinois. Well, I bet you weren't expecting this side quest when you clicked on this video. Anyway, back to the main story. TJ claims that his father helped to teach him how to manipulate people, but that his father wanted to use this skill to get people to do what he wanted, whereas TJ used this skill to get people to believe what he believed, as he felt alone and like no one else in the world thought the way that he did. TJ was always very disconnected from people at school and socially overall, so he dropped out of school at the age of 16 with the hopes of being an author. And
Winner.
I guess he could always just get a degree from his father if he needed it. Well, as things turned out,
What do you think TJ stands for? Tammy Jackson?
Wow. Why?
I don't know.
Damn it, Jackson. Damn it, Jackson.
his life would take an unexpected turn.
Genesis.
I had that. I didn't have a Super Nintendo.
On the
I was a
23rd
Sonic
of
guy.
April 2005, the very first video was uploaded to a brand new website named
And again, I've said it before in other videos, not a Sonic guy. I didn't love Sonic like
You're
some
just
other
saying
people.
Sega.
Yes, I like Sega. I like Sega.
No,
Yeah.
I still
YouTube.
remember getting the Jurassic Park game,
Uh-huh.
and it was so great because like and they had the Sega logo. There's sometimes like Booger Man had like a little intro to it, but the
Earthworm
Jurassic Park
Jim.
one, yeah, but the Jurassic Park one had the T-Rex, coming out. It's like Sega. Yeah, it was
Yep.
awesome.
This video is
Yeah, suck that, Nintendo. Still around.
titled Me at the Zoo and shows one of the creators of YouTube at the zoo. It could be argued that this moment was a paradigm shift in the world, one of the landmark moments that humanity was able to share its thoughts in unison, creating an organic neural network that would shape the future in previously unimaginable ways. This is what the
A collective, if you will.
Yeah, shut up.
enlightened
You pretentious
mind may
asshole.
think, but for those of us in the know, the true paradigm shift happened on the 20th
Actually,
of November
Corn.
2006 when TJ Kirk set up a YouTube channel named The Amazing Atheist. TJ claims that when he started
Oh my
this channel,
God.
he was an angry
Like I said, Tammy Jackson.
Just he looks like a Karen from the past.
loner
Yes.
who used it as a kind of therapy, speaking his mind into the void of the still new website.
I
Nothing
shouldn't
wrong with
talk
that.
shit because I started my YouTube channel in 2007. I used my phone because I had one of those. It wasn't a flip phone. It was like
Right.
a slider upward phone. It was like
Ah.
a Sony something.
Yeah,
And,
where they were like, oh, cameras.
Yeah, and you could edit it and all that stuff.
They're
Yeah.
like YouTube phone. No.
And that just started my my journey on this horrible platform called YouTube.
TJ had first mover advantage on YouTube and was helped even more by the popular genre that he had chosen. The new atheist movement had been growing since the early 2000s thanks to the work of people like Sam Harris
Why? Okay, hold on.
on YouTube and was helped even more by the popular genre that he had chosen. The new
He's holding that X backwards.
Yeah. It's
movement had been growing since the early 2000s
actually, Corn.
thanks to the work
And actually, he's trying to bludgeon him with the other side. Ah, Excelsior.
of people like Sam Harris, Richard Dawkins and Christopher Hitchens. TJ arrived on YouTube at the peak of the New Atheists, a time when books like The God Delusion were being published and popular debates were being held all over the world. TJ was the unrefined, less intelligent Christopher Hitchens, appealing to the common man with angry rants rather than witty wordplay. At this stage in his life, he was a libertarian who would approach his criticism of religion from this viewpoint. But sadly, all of the videos from this time period have now been deleted due to his use of racial slurs. The first upload that now appears on his channel is an interview
Well.
with Shirley Phelps Roper, who is a well-known member of the Westboro Baptist Church.
One day we will do a video on them.
I thought one day you were gonna say one day we will talk about them with them here. I was like,
No.
no.
Well, I
no.
think she's dead now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a fucked up church.
TJ's
Yep.
brand of having the camera really close to his face and taking down Christianity while being self-deprecating proved to be popular, and his channel would grow from strength to strength.
And he, like I said, back in the day, a lot of people that got super popular and were consistent and actually knew how to edit.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what your topic was, you're gonna get popular.
So it's the autistic people back in the day who really got popular, if you think about it.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, Smosh, yeah,
In a
they were
way.
autistic.
Yeah.
autistic emo
Think
kids.
about it a minute. Just think about it a minute.
Yeah. Who gets a tattoo of drippage?
What?
The guy from Smosh. Like I guess
Oh.
like they pour the ink, and wherever it goes, they get fucking.
I'm basically your average, everyday person, I guess. You know, aside from the, insanity and actual IQ and the triple digits, I guess. And I even seen a few people that are more arrogant and just all around than I am, so I figure if these people can actually get halfway liked on YouTube, maybe I have a chance too.
Look at
Probably
me.
not, but,
I'm edgy.
because I'm sure I'm more arrogant than I even.
We shouldn't talk. I mean, we do this for attention too.
Realize I am.
TJ would make
I
many
do.
videos pointing
I
out the
don't.
contradictions in the Bible and trying to convert people to atheism, but weirdly his big break came from a video titled Transformers 5! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation
What?
Hmm.
What?
mark, lots of exclamation marks. In this video he plays with toiletries pretending that they are Transformers. That's it. That's the whole video. YouTube was a very different place 16 years ago. This video has been viewed more than 7 million times over its lifespan and remains the Amazing Atheist's most viewed video to this day.
At the moment of this recording, our most popular video is 25,000 hits, and it's about us talking about a horrible movie when we first started doing this, and we were trying to do other things, and hopefully we'll beat that. But at the moment, that's our most popular video.
Someday, Quorum. Someday. No, I don't care. Why? How?
Maybe we should play with toiletries.
Saying they're Transformers.
I am your friend. I have come to save the human race from the evil lotion dispensatron. No, we meet again. Blah, 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 blah,
I hate this with
When
all
a
of my
high
soul.
comes, sadly is followed by a low, and the next video that he would post is to tell his viewers that his father had died of a heart attack.
We'd either have to pull the plug or he would be, you know...
I'm gonna go ahead and say I think he's lying.
They said he had a minimal chance of survival, but he would most likely have brain damage, and he wouldn't have wanted that.
Maybe not.
You mentioned the whole autistic thing. Autistic people can't act.
So,
Yeah.
I probably won't be around for a while. The only reason I'm making this video now is because I really just don't know what else to do with myself.
Probably
Yeah,
never will.
I'm not gonna sit here and cry on the camera and all that. Maybe at some future date, because it is good entertainment, I have to admit.
His father's death seems to have been somewhat of a turning point for TJ. This is the time that he turned away from being a libertarian to become a liberal. While at the hospital visiting his father, he would see poor people queuing at the emergency
So he got dumber.
room and started to
Mikey, can you explain what the difference is between a liberal and libertarian?
Yes. So a libertarian is you want just your freedoms. You don't want the government to restrict you from doing what you want. And you don't want anyone else to be restricted. You just do what you want and the government protects you in the United States as a whole, where liberals want to give everybody everything. You're like, oh, you think that your foot is a vagina? Okay. You're now a woman.
Weird foot thing there. Yeah.
I mean,
So if you've ever seen like the flag of "Don't Tread on Me,"
yes.
that's a libertarian.
Yes.
A liberal is blue hair now.
believe that social programs are sometimes necessary. He has also stated that his stepmother attempted to steal the
You could have told me you wanted it funny. I was being serious.
family's wealth after his father's death, and he doesn't really seem to like her very much. After TJ's grieving, he would get back to making videos again. These videos have the charm of YouTube of old. Low production quality, a normal person just speaking his mind
Cringy.
about whatever he felt like with no filter. His videos ranged from comedy skits to religion, topical news to the top 10 cereals of all time.
Number 2, Peanut Butter Crunch. It's the color of fetus. Nuff said. And the number 1 breakfast cereal of all time is Count Chocula.
All of his videos had one thing in common. TJ was always
That's pretty much AI videos now.
Yeah, sadly. I was gonna say mine was Life cereal, the Cinnamon Life cereal. That's my
Okay.
favorite.
Mine was Fruity Pebbles.
Okay.
No. Come on, man. Don't be like that.
always obnoxious and combative no matter what the topic he was talking about was. He would rant about anything and everything and his viewers loved him for it. Well, maybe love is a bit strong. Even like might be a bit too much. But TJ was entertaining to watch, so more and more people would watch him, anticipating the next outrageous thing he would say, the next group that would fall victim to his venomous tongue. TJ had a popular series called Pwned, or sometimes Pwnage. This odd-sounding word means to own or dominate your opponent, and this is just what TJ would do. He would robustly pwn random people on the internet, serving up pints of pwnage with the pony being left cold and pwned on the floor as TJ celebrated yet another pwning victory.
What? What? Mario is a fictional character, but he also exists! You hear that creepy face? Mario's real! Congratulations, Internet! Mario is real! Let's... Mario! It's a me! Mario! It's a me! I'm real now! I'm a fictional character, but I'm also somehow real!
In case you
Why?
YouTube was a different monster back then.
Like, he's
No,
a
I mean-
monster.
No, like okay, like so, Mikey, like some people say I have a dry sense of humor. Like,
Yeah.
my delivery is like Ryan Reynolds,
Okay.
old Ryan Reynolds, like Van Wilder. I don't know. Someone told me that. I'm just like, thanks. And I could get away with that, and we have like technology. But back then they didn't have technology, so you gotta be more animated, I guess you could say.
But what is he talking about Mario being alive? You
Bro.
probably don't know. There's no context. I understand.
And on top of that, Mikey, we've covered a person that wears diapers for fun.
Actually, Amazing Atheist. Mario is not real. He is a made-up character by Nintendo.
And he's a racist character towards the
Italians.
Italian people.
Yep. Supposedly it was
They're
based
not all
off of,
plumbers, guys.
it's based off a landlord, an Italian landlord. But I don't know if that's true or not because I don't remember. I know that was a rumor at one point. So there you go. There's your random crappy Nintendo fact. You're welcome.
were wondering, TJ owns a katana and a fedora. Moving
Well, so do I.
on, the Amazing Atheist was a rising
They're props, but like fedoras are cool.
Did
What?
no, take it back.
What? Fedoras are cool.
No. Take it back.
Detectives wore them back in the day. Freddy Krueger, Dick Tracy.
star in fine atheist scene.
I'm saying now neckbeards wear fedoras. And it's kind of funny because like I think the meme of like what is an incel and they show the fat guy with a fedora.
From now on, if I see somebody wearing a fedora, I'm going to call them Dick Tracy. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
No one
Honestly,
remembers,
thank you.
Nobody remembers that movie.
It will be fun for me. Because
Wasn't
Dick
here
Tracy
to
was
check-
my favorite thing when I was little.
To watch.
Change people's minds, really. He was more on a mission to upset and outrage what he saw as the existing narrative, to flip the board over and let the pieces settle where they may. His videos were rage bait, the kind of content that was very successful in the early days of YouTube, long before the all-powerful algorithm started to punish such sins. Hate clicks were just as good as any other clicks, so no topic was out of bounds for TJ. But as the name of his channel suggests, a lot of his content would revolve around religion, Christianity and Islam being the most common victims. By 2009 he had gained a lot of notoriety, so was invited to join a website called That Guy with Glasses, on
Da 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 da.
which TJ would adopt a persona called the Distressed Watcher and do reviews of movie trailers. This didn't go too well for TJ, and in 2011 he was removed from the site after the website's audience started many petitions to have him removed. Things weren't all bad though, as back on his main channel he made a catchy little tune about blueberry pies.
Blueberry pie, blueberry pie. Everybody loved a blueberry pie. Everybody loved a blueberry pie. Everybody loved a blueberry pie. All right.
Bear Show.
The banana argument is an argument used by some Christians to prove the intelligent design theory due to bananas having the perfect form and function for humans to use.
Don't use this argument. No, I mean it, because, well, I don't know if he says it, but...
Most notably, a Christian named Ray Comfort claims that the banana was the atheist nightmare. Sadly for Ray, bananas have been selectively bred by humans to have the perfect form and function for us. With
Yeah, regular
wild
bananas look like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your argument would suck if you use the banana argument.
bananas not being the easy to eat treat that most of us are used to. Ray was kind of correct though, as the banana was the nightmare of one particular atheist. That's right, our buddy TJ. In 2011, a video started to get passed around the image boards of 4chan, showing TJ proving that bananas have the perfect form and function for other orifices than the mouth.
What?
A chocolate covered banana, if you will. This video was spread far and wide across the internet and is probably what TJ is most known for, with people still talking about it to this day, mainly being the punchline of some kind of joke. The Amazing Atheist would make a video to address this incident, saying that he made this video to share with women that he was talking to online, and that he was not ashamed of doing this at the time, so he sees no reason to be ashamed of it now. He said
Driving down this road. Whoa! Banana in the way!
Why are
this
people
one.
so stupid?
Eating a banana.
The things that I did because I enjoy them.
You're gay.
Wasn't ashamed of them when I was doing them in private. I see no reason to be ashamed of them now that they've been made public. You know, and when the leak happened and I saw that it wasn't going to be contained, that it was going to spread like wildfire, I figure...
Wonder if that banana's been up his butt.
Not brown.
Well, who cares?
The outside of it may have
My fans
been.
are pretty cool. They'll know what's up. They're not going to judge me for this.
This video seems to have split opinions. To the American viewers watching, I have an English accent. Therefore, the things that I say are inherently witty and smart. Therefore, this banana split pun that I've just made is intrinsically clever, and I shall hear no other opinion to the contrary of this. Anyway, guiding myself back to the topic, some people were gleeful that he admitted the wrong deed, and others...
But we like your videos. It's not witty. You can't fool me.
Shut up, Mikey. He's British.
embraced
He
his
can narrate
honesty.
anything.
Myself...
You can narrate anything. That's a book. Better than us because he's British.
I prefer our commentary. So
I'm grateful for this video, as it means I didn't need to watch the banana video to verify it, so thanks for that, TJ. If you're watching, I doubt that you are. My eyes are a little less tainted than they otherwise would have been. I've also seen reports that this video shows him pouring hot oil onto a very small part of his body. A micro part of his body.
Yeah, small winky. The banana was bigger.
Have said, but I'm unsure if this is true or not. Anyway, let's take a quick break from the timeline and look at some other notable things about this story in no particular order.
Numbers.
One of the things that TJ is most known for is e-begging. He would ask his viewers to buy him stuff from Amazon or just give him money fairly regularly. One time he claimed
You can become a member of the banana.
that he wanted to make a documentary where he goes on a road trip.
You get emotes at least.
interviewing famous atheists and creationists, but needed money to make this idea become a reality. So he did a photo shoot, wrote a manifesto, and set up a donation button in order to raise the funds for this documentary. And his fans gave him thousands of dollars. But TJ never made this documentary and instead denied any memory of this event. Another time, his YouTube channel kept on getting
What? Why? Why do they do this? Why do they take money?
Because they can, Mikey.
Like, I hate this. I hate this.
Not everybody could be as trustworthy as a banana bear.
This still happens today. This still happens today.
I want to know something. If you would give money to somebody that put a banana up his ass and, showed off his little winky, anyone could get money.
I mean, people still buy woman farts, so, you know.
Sadly, I see a difference in between these two logics.
No.
Suspended due to the outrageous things that he would say. So he decided to start his own website where he could post whatever he liked. But sadly, he didn't have enough money to make this happen. So he started a fundraiser. One of the ways that he raised money was to do a live stream with his friends. They all started to drink a lot, then kissed each other, repeatedly said slurs that began with N, banned people in the chat for not donating enough money, drunkenly started to play with knives, then started to play with loaded guns, with one of his friends pointing the gun at himself and others, demanding that people donate or he'll do something bad. Then this friend lacerated his own arm for some reason and started to feel faint. So the live stream was ended and he was taken to hospital. You know, the classic way to raise funds for a startup business. No big deal. Somehow, TJ would get enough money to open his website Free Speech Vids, which lasted for 16 months but didn't do too well due to low bandwidth, lack of a dedicated server and lack of sufficient security. So the website was closed down. TJ didn't make any attempt to refund anyone that donated and instead insulted everyone that was a member of the website. One of TJ's best friends claimed that TJ misappropriated the donations. After the failure of the first website, or the success...
Do you think he bought a lot of bananas?
Yes.
Of the first website, depending on which way you view it from, TJ decided to try again and raised funds for a website called Not Productive. It is estimated that he raised $17,000.
Do you people never learn?
No.
Dollars for this website. This was to be a place where he would get other content creators to post quality videos. The cream of the crop. People like the Ranting Robots, who are two fully grown men who dress like robots and talk to their fully grown viewers about religion.
And that's what our concept, Not Productive, is. It's a place for high quality content.
We are the Ranting Robots, we are atheists, and the human Bible is complete and utter nonsense.
That's money well spent right there. Unsurprisingly, the website didn't do very well. This website was shut down after 2 weeks due to it being
2 weeks!
Being full of bugs and glitches. TJ also has a few other YouTube channels, one of which is called TJ Does Life, and the other is a gaming channel called TJ Kirk.
Does he do live? I really don't think he does. He just takes people's money. He does the same thing his dad did.
Yeah.
He also got to fulfill his childhood dream of being an author with such unforgettable titles as Neckbeard Uprising,
New York Times bestseller,
Musing of a Subhuman, and The Douchebag Bible. He is apparently also a songwriter who has written lyrics for other people.
SJW? That doesn't make sense, Mikey. He's just a atheist.
So, back to the timeline. In 2011, he started to upload a new kind of content speaking about how everything was offensive to...
How are we just at 2011?
these days. This type of content was just sprinkled in every now and again, with his channel still mostly being him ranting about random things. Then he made a video titled, "It's Only Sexist When Men Do It." This video was a big success for TJ, so he started to make more videos of this kind, with this new type of content getting noticeably more views than his other stuff that he was making. His channel had found a new lease of life and began to grow more and more. By 2012, he had reached over 300,000.
Could have two ways it could go. It's like it's only sexist if men do it as a double standard, or explaining it's only sexist if men do it because he thinks that's true.
No, he's going to go into this.
Okay.
So as much as we like bashing on the SJW shit, I want to consider our channel a bashing of SJWs only. We do that because it's funny.
Yeah, it's easy.
And yeah, it is. However, the influx of these, he was one of the starting points of it, because 2011, it wasn't that big.
Right.
You know, it's funny because like I think South Park mentioned it with the PC principle. PC was a big thing, politically correct.
Yeah, that was all. Like, didn't that start with the Republican Party? Like they were trying to use it as like, oh, you need to be good and stuff like that. I think I need to go back and look at that. So that may be completely wrong.
Republican. No, I was gonna say that the ratings board and all that stuff that was Democrat.
No, that was it?
Tipper Gore was Democrat.
Okay.
1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he was making waves on other websites as well. On Reddit, he would say some very harsh things to a woman who claims to have been raped in the past. I'm sure that YouTube wouldn't like me to go into details of this, but it really wasn't very nice. This incident sparked outrage on the internet and led to TJ deleting his Reddit account and doing a public apology to the lady in question. It would also spark outrage again in
Tim Buck says he got threatened by Reddit.
2012, this time on his Tumblr blog, when he mocked a young lady named Amanda Todd who had committed. In 2013, he would appear on CNN to talk about the rise of atheism in the USA. And also in 2013, he had a mass takedown event where loads of his YouTube videos were deleted for hate speech. I'm guessing this is why all of his old YouTube videos were deleted. The advent of Gamergate was a big turning point for our buddy TJ. He began to make more and more videos bashing the SJWs, melting the snowflakes and boiling their essence down to leave pure ad revenue. Anti-social justice warrior videos were big business at this time.
It was. Because it started coming up and, people didn't like it. But something changed. Like I said, I think we talked about it before, 2017, that's when the floodgates happened and we were overconsumed with social justice.
Yeah, we pushed.
And TJ at the front.
Yeah.
The anti-feminists pushed too hard. And a lot of these weak people broke. And they're like, we've got to fight. And it's like,
and then the people that were saying, oh, this is dumb, they started saying, well, we don't want to be canceled.
Line in the culture war. He would still make his other kind of content as well for a while, but seemingly just adding the word feminist to one of his titles would add a few 100,000 views. So over time, his channel became mostly about destroying the SJWs.
Offensive language, offensive content, offensive subject matter, offensive jokes, offensive dogs barking in the background. Everything is so very offensive.
This was the real peak of the Amazing Atheist channel, and TJ would strike while the iron was hot, creating a new podcast called The Drunken Peasants.
A lot of locales came from The Drunken Peasant.
Hmm.
We had a video that got taken down. They talked about one guy.
Yep.
Also, I want to say Shani and Rev came from them too.
which would
Okay.
gain success in its own right. He
Sad.
was already a well-known internet personality, but now he was one of the cool anti-SJW people, invited to all of the cool anti-SJW parties, most notably appearing on the Joe Rogan podcast. Another rising anti-SJW star was the flamboyantly homosexual right-wing conservative Milo Yiannopoulos. He would appear on the Drunken Peasants podcast
That's another can of worms.
Rabbit
and
hole.
claimed to have seduced a priest when he was younger, which would lead to him being cancelled.
We talked about Milo last time I was on your show, and you told me, you kind of put the seed in my brain like, he's kind of like fake. And the more I've
Yes.
looked into it, the more I have to question whether or not that with the priest even happened to begin
Yes.
with.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I don't really trust the shit that comes out of his mouth in terms of like face value.
TJ was now a firm fixture of the culture wars, and his channel would mainly become about this topic. He was in his element, being outrageous and breaking social taboos. So this was a good fit for him, with most of his top videos being from around this era, apart from his masterpiece about shaving foam being a transformer, of course. One of his most popular trends that I remember from this time period was him answering dumb questions from websites like BuzzFeed. These videos would get many millions of views for him and were pretty entertaining at the time.
Today we're going to look at a video called 20 Questions Black People Have for White People That BuzzFeed Didn't Ask. 36 questions women have for men. It's time to answer some more questions that black people have for white people.
Both sides of this is stupid.
Yeah.
Questions Muslims have for non-Muslim. 26 questions Asians have for white people.
35 questions black people have for white people.
33 questions that white people have for white people? What? It looks like we're drawing to the close of this here answer series. There's only one of these painful videos left. 9 questions Native Americans have for white people.
Alas, all good things must come to an end, and the interest
Why is your skin insert color?
in SJW
I don't know.
bashing would fade away over time. In the twilight of his popularity, he would leave the Drunken Peasants podcast and start a new one called Deep Fat Fried. The bio of this channel reads, an educational show made by and for the uneducated. Why learn from a stodgy professor when you can get your information from 3 neckbeard stoners who probably don't know what they're talking about? This is a pretty fair assessment from the podcast from what I have seen. On his old channel, it started to become clear that he needed to pivot his content. So he started to make his old style videos again. Him ranting about random stuff, but these would get less views than his SJW glory days.
It's like us. We're not talking about Cyrex? Oh.
The most popular videos that he would make in this
Yeah.
time period would be anti-Jordan Peterson and Ben Shapiro content.
Huh.
Wait. That's like flipping the script.
But these were a shadow of his former view count. His channel was now on the decline, and things would only get worse for him from here.
Well, he had to try stuff for him because his usual stuff was declining. So now he had to go a different route. So he kind of switched it up a little bit. It's almost like he doesn't have
A set belief
morals.
system, and he's just doing
Yeah.
it for views.
Yeah. I wonder what happens next.
The Amazing Atheist YouTube channel now
Jump scare.
had over 1 million subscribers, but trouble was on the horizon. TJ had always been somewhat
I was joking, but dang.
of a
Dang.
left-wing guy, but his paths had crossed with right-wing circles due to the anti-snowflake content. So now he was left with many right-wing subscribers but making anti-right-wing content, which meant that he would start to shed followers. This really came to a head in 2020 when he voiced support for the George Floyd riots, which made many of his followers unsubscribe and took him below the 1 million mark. He then started to go all in on purging his right-wing followers followers by making videos mocking right-wing memes. These turned out to be one of his more popular videos.
Is that him?
Yeah.
He looks like his dad.
Yeah.
Types getting around 30,000 views each. The production quality of his videos had improved and he was now making many videos in strange costumes. But the world had moved on. The angry, nihilistic, know-it-all rants of a middle-aged man were just not what people wanted in the 2020s. They preferred an extremely good-looking, witty, intelligent and modest British man talking about the angry, nihilistic, know-it-all rants of a
Touche, my friend. Touche.
middle-aged man, or at least that's what I'll keep telling myself. TJ was now fully embracing his left-wing side, so much so that he would blaspheme against the atheist idol Richard Dawkins. TJ didn't like Richard's views on gender, so TJ painted a giant eye on his forehead and live-streamed him deconstructing Dawkins' view on this topic. I'm not sure if this was always the case, but TJ now seemed to be very anti-capitalist, and in a very Mephistophelian statement he said that capitalism should perish from the earth.
But you're making money.
He's an idiot.
His most popular video from this time period is titled How I Created the Anti-SJW Genre and Almost Destroyed the World. In this,
That's the most pretentious thing this motherfucker has said. I know how weird that's sounding, but you didn't start it.
No.
video he claims to have pretty much invented the anti-SJW genre, but now regrets it as he was unaware that the movement was full of right-wing extremists who really just wanted to turn the clock back to the 19...
So wait. If he tries to argue with, like, the sentiment that he started that and, like, he did not start it, tries to argue with that, was he the first right-wing supremacist?
Well, saying all the N-words and all that stuff and trying to do
I
shock
mean,
humor. I think he saw that he got views.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm picking on this, this PC thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
low-hanging fruit.
And I think there was a difference between SJW and the woke shit, and that was the 2020 is when the 2017 to 2020. That's when you saw the SJW turn into the woke. SJW were a bunch of white people trying to virtual signal for, other races and minority groups, and it was just cringy because it's like,
are you trying to say whiny weak homos? That's what I heard whenever you were talking. I'm just saying.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
And then, all right, and then, then he gets swept up in the woke shit because Floyd, the Floyd riots, right? Like, I don't know you out there in the internet, how you feel about that. But at the time, they did push it hard. We were going to be like, yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, now we know more shit that happened, and it makes it more like, huh. It seems like this incident, which although was tragic, I mean, someone did die.
Yep.
It wasn't because of racial things. It was because of bad policing. And nothing to do with it. And then
bad policing and a criminal?
A group.
Just saying?
A group that used that and made money off of it.
Millions.
For not the community they were doing it for. Just to buy mansions.
Hundreds of millions in their pocket, like a select group.
Like,
just saying.
It's just a scam.
Yeah.
To get the infighting between white people and the black people. But like him taking that side, like I need to be on the right side of history.
There is no right side of history, just FYI.
Yeah. Whoever wins.
There's good people and bad people.
Mikey, let's say we go to war with China.
Uh-huh.
Hypothetically, it's never going to happen. But if we did, and they beat us, no matter what we thought, it's whatever they're going to say.
Right. I mean, a good representation of this is if you go back in the remakes of Wolfenstein, like that whole story. It's if Russia took over the U.S. Like it was a completely different history at that point, and that was what was told.
The winners in in time are the ones that write down what happened,
Yep.
no matter what. So
50s. He also thinks that this movement was a big part as to why Trump was elected.
I think if you were tracing back the genealogical origins of anti-SJW,
it wasn't that big.
Let's
It
use
wasn't that.
big
It wasn't that big.
words.
It
Try
wasn't
and
that big.
confuse people.
Like I know this because all right. So I've New Year's Day. Like I got to hang out with a bunch of my friends
Mhm.
and their families, and you know, my friend group is kind of like, you know, left or right. We're all mixed on this stuff. It doesn't really matter. So when she got like thrown up, you know, before a certain election,
Mm-hmm.
I brought up certain things. Hey, this is going to happen if this guy wins, and they're like, I think you're concerned about the wrong shit. Come on, man. And I'm just like, okay. And then sure enough, like a year later, after that person did get elected, they started seeing it. They're like, how the fuck did you know? I'm like, because I I saw the Tumblr group getting bigger. I saw it coming from the internet. And then the internet spews it out. And now everyone is so hooked on their phones and YouTube and all this other stuff. You know, like it's insane.
I think the people who were on YouTube whenever it first started, we have a unique understanding of the internet that many normies don't.
You're a normie.
I mean,
you're more normie than I am.
Yeah. I'm not deep diving in. There's, you know, you still show me stuff I've not seen on the internet. But like I'm saying I'm included, but there's different levels of that too.
Yeah.
I'm way down here, but I still know a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine what a normie is, like a true normie. They couldn't handle this stuff.
Like our parents.
Yeah.
You know, me explaining what Cyrax is to my mom. It's fucking hilarious. Now she's hooked on the Banana Bear Show. So. But before that, she wouldn't know anything. Because the shit is just online.
Yeah.
Like, because I know this. Like, I had coworkers, all this stuff. They hated Trump so much. They hated him so much, and I'm like, all right, why? Not because I'm not saying, you know, they're right or wrong. I just want to know why.
Yeah.
And they couldn't explain it to me. I'm just like, don't you think that's weird? You know, you keep saying like this guy's a horrible racist. Show me it. Show me where he said that, and they couldn't. I'm like, you have a phone, you have the internet. Show me.
Yeah.
And they couldn't. And I'm just like, so you're telling me that you got fed, you know, propaganda? I know we're getting off topic. Let's go back to neckbeard.
Content on YouTube, the genesis of it would likely be a video that I made several years ago called "It's Only Sexist When Men Do It." I never really understood.
You weren't the first one to say that shit.
Stood that,
and a lot of the shit is common sense, you know, and a lot of people like steer away from it because they don't want to hurt someone's feelings. Because a lot of arguments towards that factor, right? Of like, let's say someone argues with something that we said, it's like, okay, why? And then they're like, because that hurts somebody's feelings. That's not a fact. You're ignoring certain things. Well, you know, people have to be a lot nicer in this world. Hey, cool, bro. Yeah, I understand that. I could be nice to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But when they're ruining something that is like the norm, that you're making exceptions for one group and you're not doing for another.
Exactly.
Because, you know, that's not your beliefs at the moment. Like this guy has beliefs at the moment.
There were nefarious characters, nefarious actors within the sort of genre that I created that were trying to subvert it for extremist political positioning.
Motherfucker. The whole thing on YouTube, like left and right, liberal, libertarian, whatever. Everyone is extreme.
Yes.
On that fact. Like even us, when we make fun of somebody, I get all upset, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm trying to show emotion more because I'm doing it through a video and I'm not in front of the person. right? That's how YouTube works. You're supposed to be more animated, like I said. So if you're at like a 2 and 3, levels of frustration, but on a video you're going to be more 7, 8. It's going to go out there more.
Well, my thing is like I'm not talking to somebody. I'm talking to somebody, but I'm also not talking. I'm not going to get feedback from somebody I'm talking to through this video. So I'm making sure to show what I'm feeling. I mean,
PJ's views on censorship also seem to have changed now. He was once very anti any form of censorship, but now thinks that there should be a government agency who decides what information is true and if that information does harm to society.
Police the bad guys. Who's
Which
the
is
bad
weird.
guys?
Problem is, though, when you have censorship like that, it depends on who's doing the censorship. Right?
Yep.
The government's not gonna have you like, oh, hey, JFK got killed by blah blah blah, and then they censor it out because of the CIA. Like the CIA is the one blocking it.
Everybody has bias.
The culture war that we're in kind of right now is who controls the information flow. Metal Gear Solid 2 did a weird fucking thing where they had the colonel that you're talking to as Raiden tell you that, oh, they're AI, and this is a test because they want to control the flow of information, because the ones that control the flow of information rule the world. And a lot of people are like, oh, X is ruining social networking. Then don't go on X.
Yeah.
Like I don't go on X. I'm on YouTube. So the flow of information is whatever the algorithm is being shown to me.
Don't let the flow of information control you. You control the flow of information.
It's hard because you can't trust anybody anymore.
I mean, you find people you can trust to a certain extent, but then question everything they say to a certain extent.
Example. If you trust us at the Banana Bear Show, thank you. I mean, we're good people. However, if you ask me, hey, what's the greatest animal ever? I don't care if you give me so many explanations of why a crocodile or a shark are. I'm going to say you're fucking wrong. It's a bear. Right? And I will never be swayed by this because I have a set, fucking belief that no, bears are. And I've gone through this on videos. Right? It's to the point where it's like a religious thing. And a lot of people have those viewpoints where they will die on that hill. Right? So the flow of information, if they have hey, this is not right and this is not right. The George Floyd thing was blah, blah, blah. I really hate Trump, so I'm never going to give him his flowers for doing something good. Yep. So you'll never hear about the flowers that he should be getting, right? Or the opposite. Oh, Trump does nothing wrong.
I think your point is there's good and bad things that happen for everybody, both sides. And depending on which side is telling you what it is, they're going to leave out certain things that don't make them look as good. Now, we here try to tell you the honest truth, but again, we have our own bias. Like Corin was talking with the bear. He is always going to tell you bear because that's what his opinion is.
It's not an opinion, it's a belief.
His opinion.
I'll die for that, dude. I argued with AI for an hour.
Yes. Okay.
About it.
So, I mean, just understand that people have biases. Watch them, but question what they're saying. Make sure that what they're saying has some form of correctness, some form of believability, some form of fact checking in it. And make sure you understand what an opinion versus a fact is. That's so hard for people these days. They want to take everything as fact because they really like this person. If you really like us, we say stupid things.
Yeah.
We get it wrong.
And here's another thing, too. He brings up the whole atheist thing and trying to destroy religion. The reason why a lot of people have these politics so hard in their political beliefs is because a lot of people don't have religion anymore.
Yep.
So they have to have a belief behind what they think.
Yep.
So instead of having like, oh, it's Muhammad or it's Jesus, now they have, oh, it's Bernie Sanders, it's Trump. Isn't that fucking weird?
It's a penis
Like
up your butt.
even for bias like us, I could see that. I could see that completely. That 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 this world is operating differently. Because back when we were kids, what were two things that you couldn't talk about? Religion and politics. And everyone would be happy, right? I remember somebody telling me that just you can talk about anything you want, just not religious politics, because that's what people believe. Now, because a lot of people don't have the religion, now it's just politics. So that takes like the weight of what that would be and just put it on there. And now you have people that have been introduced to this, belief. Well, Trump's getting fucked all the time, and that's not right. He's gonna drain the swamp. Or you got the other people. Man, Trump is a millionaire that's gonna fuck us all, even us with no money. Fuck Trump. Now this is just a minor thing. I know a lot of people have other depending on what countries you're in, of those beliefs, but I don't know. No matter what you say, you're going to be hated by somebody.
I think the is this. There needs to be a government administration that is made up entirely of scientists who are appointed to their position.
Scientists are not credible a lot of the times now.
Well,
because it depends on what field they're in.
It's not necessarily the scientists themselves. It's the study. So people don't know how to read studies, and they'll take a study and they'll make a false equivalency to something else.
Mikey.
And it ruins the study.
Mikey, just because Bill Nye the Science Guy says he's a scientist, he doesn't know, the science with gender, because I think he was a geologist.
Yeah.
That's about rocks. So that broad stroke of scientist, no, there's a difference.
Right. I mean, there's that, but
so what scientists would know about? Oh, what's facts?
So that stuff has been studied, and I'm not saying believe, like, if somebody says I am blah blah blah, I don't believe that just because somebody
is transphobic. Let's see if that's in our algorithm. Oh, there's a song about it. They obviously have to be transphobic.
I don't believe if somebody says they have a degree in something, they know everything about that. I could know more about somebody with a degree in something. I'm not saying I do, but
yeah, just you don't have to be a veterinarian to know what a dog is.
Yeah, exactly. That's a perfect analogy. It's don't take people's word for it, and also when somebody tells you something like this study, blah blah blah, try and go read the study for yourself, or try and find somebody else. Like, get a second opinion.
Especially who did the study.
Yes.
Because if someone paid for a study, obviously those people are going to be like, well, they paid for it, so we have to get the proof of this.
What kind of results do you want, sir?
Position based on the merits of their scientific achievements and not based on their politics. The fact check administration, okay? The FCA. The FCA should have the power to determine if any given claim is incontrovertibly false.
You can just do this on AI.
No.
The AI that's not censored. Obviously.
No, I mean, but you gotta, who controls the AI, who programmed the AI? Don't do this on AI. AI can be as corrupt as humans. There's no perfect AI.
I'm just saying, the ones that just get the facts, right? Like,
AI believes some things are real that is not real. It hallucinates. So I don't use AI for things. AI is not there. No AI is there yet.
And if it is socially deleterious. If they find that a claim is both incontrovertibly false and socially deleterious, then they should be empowered to stop its spread by any reasonable means.
TJ still pumps out.
Let's stop ideas from happening too. Hey, Scooby-Doo had fucking shitty animation. That's not a belief. That's an opinion. Well, that could be a belief, but that's an opinion as well. Because someone's gonna say, no, they had great artwork.
You can't say that, Quorum. You're censored.
Oh, Silent Hill graphics sucked. The original. Oh, that's a timeless thing. You can't say that. Or an older movie. Oh, that should be remade for modern times. No, that's a classic. That's going to ruin my childhood. But like, if you're going to stop that flow, then you're never going to get new things.
Yep.
Content to this day, but has gone from getting millions of views to now getting only thousands of views each upload.
Welcome to the club.
You're normal.
The Amazing Atheist channel has been a very successful endeavour for TJ. He currently has 951,000 subscribers and a total of 441 million views across 2,762 videos, which is good going by anyone's standards. When you see these kind of numbers, it's easy to think that he has dropped off in his later career, which undoubtedly is true, but he still gets thousands of views, which when you think about it is a lot. I catch myself getting caught up in these ridiculous internet numbers sometimes and thinking that if one of my videos get 40,000 views, it is some kind of failure. Which
Look at that gorgeous content that he's
I
Oh,
usually
pretty
take the
weird.
ketchup packet and eat it too.
I just wish he would take the whole ketchup pack and go,
way that the internet tricks
just
your
eat it.
brain.
I like ketchup.
40,000 of anything is a lot. If I had 40,000 meat pies, I wouldn't be able to eat them all. If I got 40,000 kisses on the forehead, one after the other, it would probably start to hurt after a while. I'm sure it wouldn't hurt as much as the 0 kisses that I get at the moment, though.
Self-deprecation is always the best humor.
I'm not really sure where I'm going with this, really.
Also, just because you get a lot of likes on social media and views and stuff, that doesn't mean those people like you. Those people will turn on you in an instant. Like, as much as I like doing these videos and talking about things, I know that you guys could easily unsubscribe. Just be like, I don't want to watch you anymore. You don't.
Yeah, I
me.
used
You
to
don't
like
care.
watching Mikey's beautiful face talk about random, weird shit. But that Quorum guy, he's wearing those glasses because he has a, cocaine addiction. Unsubscribe. And I'll be like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. Like, never put your self-worth on your social media. Like, it's not based on your social media. It's not based on your social credit score or whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You never know, Mikey. This could be like a thing, and then we're gonna be like, oh god, we gotta do more Banana Bear Show.
That's what I'm scared of. That's why I'm saying this. Don't let that be a reality. We cannot let social media own us like that. We cannot let these people own us through social media. This is just a fun thing that people should do. It should not run your life.
And for the people that watch us, but they go to sleep with us. Hey, I watch your videos to go to sleep to. I'm like, oh, thanks. No, because while you're sleeping, you hear my voice, and I can make you do things like speak Spanish.
I don't like this.
¿Qué pasa?
No.
Really? I guess I'm just saying it. He's not doing as bad as you may think he is at first. Thousands is still a lot. TJ has an outrageous online persona which I guess has served him well over the years. But when I've watched interviews with him, he seems like a far more chilled out and down to earth guy when he's not playing this nihilistic edgelord character. I'm not a religious man, but on an instinctive level I view the new atheists with a certain amount of contempt. Selfish people engaged in the barbarism of reflection, deconstructing the foundations on which our society was built for their own self-interests, without any foresight as to what will fill the void that is left. The ideas that came before them built a nice, comfortable tree house, and they are obsessed with chopping down the tree that it rests upon.
Gay dad joker. Gay dad joker.
No, that's Insane Clown Posse.
I mean, both.
Yeah, it is.
This kind of thing is nothing new. It's happened to the ancient Greeks, the Romans, the Muslims, and many others. Now it is our turn to dissect ourselves into oblivion. Hooray, what a time to be alive. It's not all black pills, though. At least we get to laugh at the deconstructioners making bananas disappear, like all...
Mikey. Now, I've watched Amazing Atheist, and like I said, it is a character, but the more you do internet shit, the more that character is gets grafted onto you.
Yeah.
Like before this, I used to do like reviews of other things. I was being a little more pretentious, because that was the character, right?
Right.
And then I went to see movies and just like, and I started thinking like that. I'm like, oh shit, I can't enjoy this movie because now I'm looking at it as, oh, it's an art farm, but shut the fuck up, it's a movie. Like a lot of like watching like these videos, like, oh, this video wasn't as good as that one. Like that's what I'm thinking right now. Like while we record, I'm like, oh man, was it like that one that was really good? But at the end of the day, they're all great, because that's my belief, and I'm gonna believe. And hopefully, as Banana Bears that you guys watch, you believe that too. But this guy,
gay,
bananas going into people's butts should never be entertaining.
No,
it's been an amazing atheist.
He's something atheist. Definitely not amazing. And with that, we'll call this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share the video with anybody, everybody. Comment below and
what do you do with your bananas?
Yep. And if it's that, do not comment that. I don't want to know. Please don't make me read that. Oh boy. Check out Banana Bear Show shop. And new shirts. Not a cult, right, Quorum? It's not a cult.
It's not a cult at all.
It's not a cult. Don't listen to Quorum if he says otherwise when I'm not here. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Today I'm gonna make this banana disappear. It's like the pencil thing with the Joker, but with his butt.
And he did screaming his poo-filled cries. Cyrax covered in scabs with bedbugs lies. The Banana Bear Show! Subscribe and buy a t-shirt. Lockout coverage makes you laugh till it hurt. The Banana Bear Show! Subscribe to the channel. The Banana Bear Show! Subscribe to the channel. The Banana Bear Show!